Hi guys, today we're gonna be making our Cameroonian Ndole. If this is your first time coming through my channel, please click the subscribe button, like. So we're gonna start by boiling our beef, and in our beef we're gonna go in with our maggi, our salt, and our onions to boil it along with the beef. So while our beef is boiling, we're gonna put our ingredients together. We're gonna go with our ginger, our garlic, our onions, our bitter leaf, of course washed bitter leaf. Mine is washed dry bitter leaf, and the peanuts, that's the groundnut. I've already ground it, boiled it and ground it, and of course prawns that we're gonna put it at the end of the recipe. So in our boiled beef, we're gonna add in our already ground peanuts. These peanuts were boiled and ground. We're gonna add it into our boiled beef. We want our beef to be soft and tender, so that's why I'm gonna be boiling my granules in the beef stock. So while the beef and the granules is boiling, I'm gonna blend in my white pepper, ginger, and garlic. So while our ginger and seasonings are blending, you want to stir the beef just to make sure it doesn't burn, because the peanut easily makes the beef to get burned. So you want to stir it from time to time, just to give it the looseness in the pot so it doesn't burn. Okay. So my beef has been boiling for a few minutes. I'm just gonna go in with Maggi, that's seasoning cubes. I'm just gonna add it to enhance the taste at this point. I'm gonna add in my pepper. This is this pepper is not very hot. That's why I put up to four pieces. If you've got a pepper that is really hot, I recommend you reducing the quantity depending on how hot the pepper is. What I'm adding in, I've added in now my grounded seasoning with my pepper. At this point, if you've got crayfish, you can add it. What happened is I forgot to add my crayfish, but I later on added it later during the cooking. However, you can go in now with your bitter leaf and any other seasoning you want to put in your ndole. Make sure that you put it in the peanut while it's still boiling. So I literally forgot my crayfish, but I'm gonna add it as the video goes on. So you want to stir your bitter leaf very well, just so it mixes well with the peanut. I'm gonna add the rest of my bitter leaf. So while you're stirring, you have to look, or you have to check the consistency, just to make sure that your bitter leaf is not it's not too much. It should be like equal. The consistency should be like more. You can see the creaminess of the peanut overriding the bitter leaf. So that's what you want to get. When you're cooking ndole, don't overpack the bitter leaf and don't overpack the peanut as well. If you're able to have equal bitter leaf to equal peanuts, that's fine. But this is the consistency you're looking at. You want your bitter leaf to look kind of creamy, your bitter leaf and peanut to look kind of creamy. So I just added in my crayfish. Like I said, I should have added it in the peanut, but I forgot earlier, so I added it anyway, and it's still gonna come out well. So once you've done that, you just let the bitter leaf cook for a few minutes, and in an empty pot you add in your oil and your chopped onions. Make sure to chop a lot of onions, because ndole usually goes well when you've added like a lot of onions. So I recommend you slicing your onions like a lot. I think I added like 3 small size of onions. I actually chopped three small sizes of onions. Add it, and at this point you can add your prawns to cook alongside the onions. So that's basically it for ndole. It's a really simple, easy recipe. For those of you who are not Cameroonians and you would like to try, go on, it's amazing. So at this point we're gonna add our already sliced onions and cooked prawns. The aroma at this point is fantastic, guys. So I just want to go ahead to mix it, just so we get the onions, the flavoring of the onions and the prawns put together, to get the flavoring encoded in the entire creamy vegetables soup. So I'm just gonna go ahead now to go to the next step. That's to prepare what we eat with the ndole. So that's how you want your ndole to look like. If you want it creamy, it's up to you. Some people make it creamier than what it is now, but it's up to you. That option is up to you. You can make it more creamier, but this is how creamy I like my ndole. And ndole is best served with plantain or bobolo or miondo. Those are all our Cameroonian local delicacy. So I'm just going to go ahead to peel my plantains. So while we're peeling our plantain, I just want to let you know that the ndole, you could serve it with, like I said, the miondo or this plantain I'm peeling, or bobolo, or with rice as well. You can serve ndole with rice. Just it's up to you. Whatever suits you best is fine. Yeah. And we're gonna quickly peel our plantain, and then we'll move to the next step. So now our plantain has been peeled. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in boiled water in an empty pot. The reason why I'm using boiled water is because I want the color of the plantain to be bright, because if you use cold water, there's a tendency that once your plantain is ready, it's gonna have like the color of the plantain will be darker than normal. So if you want it to really be bright, you use the boiled water. So our plantain is ready. I'm now serving it. So you can, I'm having my plantain today with I'm having my ndole today with plantain, and I'm serving it. You could serve a drink, it's optional. So I'm gonna go with what I'm gonna have with my ndole for drink. I'm gonna go with a Coke. I'm just gonna add some ice in my cup and in my glass, and go in with my Coke. And that's your ndole. And enjoy. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe and share, and leave a comment on what you think about the recipe, and look forward to my upcoming recipes. Usually I don't do voice overs, but this time I decided to record for my ndole.